Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to the anime review. Today we're looking at Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 4. Yeah, by the way, I apologize for my hair. I just got in the shower before watching the episode, so it's still kind of like damp and doing whatever it wants to do, so it's like poofy in some spots and not. So yeah, please forgive me for that. But anyways, you should be used to my hair being kind of a mess and wild at this point in my life. You know, it's like this every day. Anyways, this week's episode was very simple in many ways, which was a good thing. It works in the show's favor because what we're starting to see setup for a lot of things happening. You know, it's like small battles being won for the scouts. Not only did they recruit two new people that were actually from the military police, but we also see that they recruited Reeves, the son of Reeves, I should say, who I think his name's Flegel, I believe. That's at least how you pronounce it, Flegel. And Flegel was actually, the witness to his father's murder by the military police. But the thing was that he's been on the run for the last several days, trying to escape. Luckily, we have our girl Agnes actually save him at one point, just as he's cornered. And I felt bad. I thought he was going to die for a second, but then I was like, no, it'd be too simple for him to die like that. But they end up saving him and actually use him as bait to lure out more military police to show their actions, and try to kind of convince several dozen people, hey, this is the reality of things. It's not that the scouts were killing anyone. It's the military police are hiding things from you guys. They're the ones who have been doing things behind your back. So we start having this kind of setup where we're seeing more people know that, hey, the scouts are innocent. And it's just small little battles here and there in the episode that we start seeing that are going towards a bigger victory, I feel like. Now, like I said, it wasn't a really complicated episode, though. That's the thing. I'm not going to spend like 15 minutes or even 10 minutes or even maybe like 7 minutes talking about this week's episode, because beyond that, it was kind of uneventful. We just have these small strides. We have Erwin facing what could be his big punishment. I don't feel like Erwin's going to get hurt or anything like that. I think more so it's just going to be a race to the finish to save him. And meanwhile, we have Levi trying to figure out where, of course, Aaron and Historia are still really have no idea where they are. We know they're kidnapped, obviously, but we don't know the exact location of them. And so, it was one of those episodes that, yeah, you could sit back, you relax, you just start seeing the setup for a lot of things. And I don't know if Attack on Titan's had that recently, if you think about it, because there haven't been too many setup episodes in this show. Really, for the most part, a lot of the things that ever happen in Attack on Titan's always like, here's stuff that happens right away. The blows all happen. Everything starts kind of building up for this moment that all of a sudden just happens in the same episode. It doesn't really set up for another episode. And that's something, if you really think about it, like, you might think, well, no, that can't be. We've seen, 2 seasons of Attack on Titan. There must be setup episodes. Look back. Really, there's not setup episodes. This show is really more so, has always been about Titans, the survival of humanity, etc. It's never been this, where we're starting to see, the humanity concept. We're starting to see the battles internally, inside the walls, rather than outside the walls. And I kind of dig that still. I really think that's a strong part of the season. I know from what I hear from certain people, they're not too much of a fan of this kind of twist on the series because of the fact that, Titans have made this show. It's been 2 seasons of Titans, and then to have no Titans whatsoever basically show up yet. We're 4 episodes into what I think could be a 12-episode season. But I think it's working for the show. I think that the drama and the concepts that we're starting to see, and I keep saying it, but I want people to understand, this is not about the fear of Titans right now. This is about the fear of humanity, of how far humanity is going and keeping the secrets, to keep inner peace, quote unquote, but at the same time to keep the public from being, I want to say, actually more so to keep the public ignorant, if that makes sense, because this way they can manipulate things behind the scene. They can say, oh, this is happening, we're doing this, we're making these strides, when really that's not happening. This is a power struggle, and we're starting to see it with everyone, because it's internally from the military police, it's internally from the fake king that we have in the series, and the scouts realizing that, hey, this is their battle now. They have to win this, because if they don't, not only do they get wiped out off the face of the earth, but at the same token, the continued ignorance of everyone, the reality of what's going on in this world will continue. And that's a problem in its own self. That might be worse than having the Titans roam around, because, think about this for a second. Imagine if the public isn't aware that there's a fake king roaming around, if the concepts of gaining power come from eating the flesh of Eren, or even as someone that's, with the Titan gene in them. that's kind of interesting in its own right, and I think that's one of the best parts of the show so far. So this season definitely is good. This week's episode was good enough that I enjoyed it. I don't think it was, as grand as last week's episode or the week before, but I think it did a good job. What did you guys think of this week's episode? Let me know in the comments below. As always, guys and girls, for the manga readers out there, please don't spoil anything. You can feel free to tell me what the major differences are between this week's episode and what's going on in the series in the manga, or what has happened, I should say. And I will talk to you guys later. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice already, I forgot to mention at the beginning. I kind of feel bad about not mentioning at the beginning, but I'm like I said before, I think I put it on Twitter, I'm a little tired today, so I do apologize. But I have my second intro that was made by Joyson. I will have a link to her channel in the description box below. Check her channel out. She does have a lot of videos up there, but she's a great YouTuber nonetheless. And she made this awesome intro. I will be switching between the two. If you guys like this intro, so please let me know in the comments also. If you don't, don't say that, but at the same token, I will, like I said, switch them out because I kind of like both of them. To be honest with you, I love all the intros that have been done for me, and I believe a third person's working on an intro for me, and that's really cool. I was taken aback from the love you guys gave me with that. I didn't think anyone would even do an intro for me because I know I haven't been. I feel bad. I know there's kind of an extra thing on it, but might as well talk about it. I do feel bad that I haven't been able to upload as much as I usually do. Just too much things in my life going on to really upload a lot. But, you guys haven't really given up on me when it comes to a lot of things, and I appreciate that so greatly. Your continued support. I'm still gaining subs. I'm still almost about to hit 2,000. I'm only 200 subscribers away, less than that if you think about it. I think it's like 180 the last time I checked, that's awesome. We're close to hitting 2,000 subs, and I'll be flabbergasted if we could hit that by the end of the year. But I don't. We'll see what happens. I'll try my best to upload another video this week that I have planned for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Anyways, God bless you all. Have a great night, everyone. Bye bye.